just wanna freak my mind.
Yo, this your girl DW Says.
And this your girl Liv.
And we are The Says, bringing you another long anticipated, was it? No, yeah, for me. Episode of The Says, man. We have been gone for a very long time, and that's because I got real. What the fuck? We got real hand claps. Let me get that hand clap. That's because N-words have been busy. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. Cliff is still on the podcast. He is busy. Would have been on today. We actually had recorded an episode for the new year, not like on New Year, but like recently, and the audio was ass. If you know me, you know I'm big on audio, so I just couldn't put that out. I put out some shitty visuals before I put out shitty audio. But so I couldn't drop that. So here we are with Liv, my lovely wife, joining the episode because I just couldn't keep prolonging, putting out an episode.
Yeah.
Because niggas is busy.
And people actually value your opinion, Amber, so.
Do they?
I think they do. I think for people who are like you, who are very direct and very straightforward, they really value the things that you have to say.
That'll be appreciative. That'll be dope.
Thanks.
But yeah, man, I just be saying shit that most people won't say. And they be thinking it, but just won't say it because, oh man, that's mean. And it's like, y'all done said worse shit. I think it's so trash talking big money behind people's back and not saying that shit to their face, rather than, talking all this shit behind somebody's back and never saying it to their face. Like,
I agree. I think if you can say it behind their back, you should be able to say it to their face.
Facts.
Now, I am also very big on if you come to me and tell me X, Y, and Z, told me you said this, I am going to go to X, Y, and Z and be like, hey, Sarah Lee said that you told me I was popping shit, so tell me now to my face.
Yeah. Damn, we getting off already. Because we missed so much with not recording. And we missed the LA wildfires. Prayers to everybody that's still dealing with that.
Yes. It's a lot going on that we have definitely missed.
Yeah, we missed.
It's very important.
Yeah, we missed Luigi. We missed Trump becoming president that we didn't get to talk about. And ever since he's taken office, that boy's been cutting up left and right. You know what I'm saying? He was dead ass about deportation. ICE has been icing. LA was on fire. Thank God they got that under control.
We can get into all of this.
Yeah, I don't have to rush it. But it's just been so much. And, Luigi and his fans, I thought that was very important. And then it just died down. I guess because, other important things had taken place. But
I mean, that's kind of how the news works. One thing is a hot topic for a second. Mm-hmm. And then when something else happens, they kind of start forgetting, about what happened. I think that when his case starts and everything starts unraveling, it's going to become another hot topic. Yeah. But right now, there have been so many other things like Trump becoming president, Biden, what did he do? Pardon his family, right before he got out of office.
Even you saying with the once the trial happens or once shit happens and stuff unfolds, that even triggered the case of Isaiah Harris. You know what I'm saying? When she was the 12-year-old that is apparently dead from the 41-year-old Jarvis Butts. He was having a relationship.
An inappropriate relationship with a minor.
Oh man, I really got invested. I had started getting invested in that when the TikTok ban was taking place and shit. Bro, we done missed so much.
There's been a lot.
So I was like, damn, I was getting all my little updated news from that case with Nas. But it's just 2025 been showing the fuck out. Irv Gotti passed away. Rest in peace to him, because we got some talented artists from Irv Gotti, regardless of how y'all feel about how he did Ashanti or any of that. That man did some shit, you know.
Yeah, he's a staple in the music industry.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really unfortunate. He was really young, you know.
54.
Yeah, younger than my dad.
From a stroke.
His second stroke.
Yeah. So, damn.
Strokes
prayers
are
to
lethal.
his family. It's been a lot going on. Like, it's just been, it's like, what do you dive into?
Well, let's start off with maybe how have you been? You know, how has the new year been treating you with everything that has been going on?
January was busy. February,
kind of just started. It's only the 7th.
Yeah. Shit, 7 days of being sober. As you can see, I don't have a cup here drinking, which is good. So hopefully, it's probably why I'm all over the place and now, you know.
I mean, okay, so
getting my shit because like this is me being sober right now. This is crazy. I usually be having like a little hen dog and Red Bull, so I'd be like, ooh, you know, a little saucy. You know?
So Amber and I are doing a 21-day women's devotional where we are fasting 21 days and reading a devotional together to get closer to the Lord, just build a stronger relationship.
Bro, and doing it while
so
like the devil be
Obi is so disrespectful.
Yeah, man, I ain't know about the devil.
But back to it. So, you know, Amber's a very picky eater. So when it came to fasting, she wasn't going to get rid of like her foods, which I respect. There's about 5 to 6 things she eats on repeat. So for her, the alcohol was a really big struggle. And so I'm really proud of her. Usually when she says, babe, I'm not going to drink, in a day or two, she relapses. Whereas this time she's been steady. She's been holding herself accountable, you know, and it's working. So we're 7 days in. I decided to fast alcohol, weed, and candy. I was an avid smoker. We would smoke about 5-6 times a day.
I don't think you should say that with your new position. Like, they don't even know all that.
We live in California,
No.
Amber. Smoking is not even a part of the job process anymore. They don't even drug test.
No. I don't think you should.
And I don't care. I am who I am. What are they going to say? Hey, you can't perform your job because you smoke weed. I'm not saying I smoke on the job. Life has been life in y'all. I'm going to be very transparent. So I was with the same company for the past 6 years. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, the company shut down abruptly, laying off everybody, 500 plus employees. And so I kind of was going through a little phase of depression where I was seeing myself smoke more, seeing myself like relying on alcohol, like really just not feeling like myself. And so when we started this fast, I knew that those were things that I wanted to give up in order to fill those times with reading devotions, reading the daily bread, just like worshiping God, because my mind was all over the place. And I knew that if I gave my worries to him, everything would be okay. And so we are now together 7 days into this fast. We feel great. We're looking better. Skin is glowing. So I'm very proud of us.
I still feel a little dry, ashy.
It's the winter, so your skin is going to be a little
dry. And that
dry.
lotion, like I told you, it's that Aveeno is different. It has some fucking sheer hydration. That shit is ass. You know, I'm a Aveeno advocate. I fuck with their products, but that shit that's in there, my skin is just soaking that shit up. I'm dry as hell.
Maybe you like deep hydration or something
I do.
like that.
Like yeah, duh. But yeah, man, so enough of that. Yeah, man, life been lifing, but troubles don't last always. Say it with me.
Amen.
Troubles don't last always.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I be believing that. Yeah, man, Obi, still getting on folks' nerves. He's currently under the table right now, doing the most, begging somebody to throw that dirty ass bear of his. Still haven't found anything for him to hump. He loves humping me and other dogs when he goes to the park. Very embarrassing.
I know. I even bought a toy for him, like that bigger monkey, and he pays it no mind. Yeah. So
I'm like, bro, get off of me. You know what I'm saying? Get off of me.
Right? That's my job.
Hey, come on. Let's be professional. But yeah, man. Let's get into some topics. Let's see what we got. Notes. All right, man. So, do you want to get into?
We can talk about Luigi. You kind of tapped into it for the people who aren't aware.
I don't really want to talk too much about him, but
we don't have to.
That's all I really wanted to say.
But,
rest in peace to that man that lost his life. I don't even know his name. You know his name?
I don't know his name.
I'm not Googling it because I know he was overcharging people. You know what I'm saying? Doing some shitty shit. Not saying he deserved to die, but god damn, some people be having to get made I get made an example out of every time I put a fucking parlay in. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I be like, damn, what? I never hit. I probably hit 1-2 times out of the 100 parlays I put in. I be getting made an example out of because it's like you shouldn't be doing this shit.
I think what people fail to realize is as CEOs, they're puppets, right? So there are stakeholders above them who are essentially making the overarching decisions, and the CEO, CMO, CFOs, they just are the face, and they go back and report. For instance, like when everything happened with the company that I just worked for, it wasn't the decision of the CEO. It was the decision of the stakeholders and the people who essentially owned Byte, right? And they just had to kind of report back what was happening. So even though his circumstances was shitty, if he was going to take out anybody, it should have been the higher up, the people who are essentially making these decisions. How would you know
the 12 people that's sitting at the
you can Google company reports, you can see companies equity reports, shareholders, all of that. That's all information that's available. Now maybe it may be harder to touch them because they're so high up, but I mean at the end of the day I understand to an extent why he did what he did. I will never condone violence and taking somebody's life because that man had a family who is now without their father.
A lot of families
have also lost members because of the shitty system.
Yeah, the greed.
Right? And it just goes back to the government and how they need to do better for their people. You know, but I mean, I don't understand why people are praising him as a hero.
I ain't say all that.
Because the system still hasn't changed. You know, it's not like what he did made an impact.
Yeah. I mean, Blue Shield was thinking about going back on some things, and then when that happened, they reneged on it. They was like, never mind.
So the impact was actually negative.
What do you mean?
You said they were about to renege on some things.
No, they were about to do something that would hurt their customers instead of helping them. Then they went back, was like, never mind. You know, so it was actually positive. But yeah, man, prayers to both families. Let's get to the LA wildfires because we was like in that shit. Not as bad as the people in Altadena, the Palisades, where else? Eden Fire
is kind of like Altadena, that area.
It was a lot. Well, like
the fires were going in the Palisades in Altadena well over a week. They were really hard to contain. Unfortunately,
then rain happened like right here. You could see that, but sure, I was like, they had sent out an order for us to evacuate, and I was like, we kept going back and forth up here to see. I'm like, when it get to Yamashiro, or if you get to Yamashiro, then we'll evacuate.
I think the difference between the fire near us and the fires in the Palisades in Altadena is that the one by us was man-started. Like a guy started that fire, which is why they were able to contain it so fast. It wasn't like a wildfire. Whereas in the Palisades and in Altadena, those were wildfires. And also, I hate to say this.
I'm sorry. Get your dog. That shit is all in the mic. Like, I can't, that ain't getting deleted out. This nigga's rude, bro. He been quiet the whole damn time. As soon as a motherfucker here record, he just wild. Stop embarrassing us. God damn.
Come here.
Act like you got some manners.
I can take that from you. Come here, Obi.
But yeah.
But, and also I hate to be like this, but we live in a very predominant tourist area. And in the next 4 years, there are going to be a lot of things happening in this area with the Olympics and things like that. So they weren't going to allow this area to deteriorate the way that those other areas did. And I
mean, I think
talked
the
to
issue
you
was they
about
didn't
it.
have enough water, right?
Yeah, but
Or
the
you
thing
being a
is,
conspiracy.
the Palisades are right by the water,
some words down.
right? Like they're right off the water. How are they able to contain this fire faster than a fire that's by the water? What I'm just not understanding. Okay, I get that they said the systems ran out of water, where the fire hydrants ran out of water, all the things. But the Palisades are right by the ocean. We are not.
Oh, well, they said the winds were way worse over there.
Yeah, it was a wildfire, and this one was man-made.
Yeah,
somebody started this.
Crazy over there. If you watch some of them Ring cameras, that shit was devastating. Man. So prayers go out, and then I loved how the city came together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the city really came together and provided a lot of resources. Mm-hmm. People that weren't affected, they went out, they helped. Mm-hmm. I actually, during when all that was going on, I had the opportunity to work in Florida and go to Disney World for the first time. So that was pretty dope experience to realize I don't think our kids will ever go to Disney World. You know
I mean, I never did. Did you?
I didn't. I was fine. And I was just like, ooh, these little entitled, ungrateful kids. Like every kid was stroller city, and it's just a bunch of kids whining.
Yeah, I grew up going to like amusement parks, you know, Six Flags, things like that. And I was totally okay with that.
Yeah, my SeaWorld.
Yeah, you know, Sesame Street, all those type of things.
And it's so pricey. It's so costly. I wanted to get on here and tell y'all parents, man, stop stressing y'all selves out trying to get y'all kids everything you didn't have. Let me tell you why. You're hurting them. Like you hinder them. They ain't gonna know shit about the struggle. They ain't gonna know shit about getting it out the mud if everything is just given to them. You know, when I was growing up, when I used to want shit I couldn't have, my mom used to tell me, what you think, money grow on trees? And I never understood that shit until I became an adult. And like, dead ass, money does not grow on trees, but it can if you manage it right. But
I didn't have that luxury. I've been working since I was 14.
As
soon as I turned 14, my grandmother took me to get my working papers. My first job was at McDonald's. I was there part-time, and I've been working imagine Tristan, ever since.
Tristan messing with your food right now? No, could you... dealing with your food right now.
It would teach her how to take care of herself.
If you go back and think about it, I don't think I would have wanted your 14-year-old ass.
I wasn't making food. I was at the cash register.
Oh, okay.
And at that point, you should be at least a sophomore or a junior, or a freshman in school. And you should know a little bit about counting money, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I also think I worked like the fries, but then again,
and I won't you touching my fries.
I mean, I was raised differently. I was cooking young. I was up doing it with my mom and my grandma, you know. So I honestly, if our kids came to us and said, "Mom, I want a part-time job," I would 100% allow it. It would teach them structure, would teach them the importance of money, the importance of doing it for yourself. Yes, I would still support them and I would still help them out, but I do think it is important for your children to know, like, money doesn't grow on trees, you know? Mm. And if they don't work, you're going to do some chores and then I'll give you an allowance. You know, like these things are important.
Yeah, y'all just be giving. And like they could just be getting good grades. And like, yeah, my kid can have it. It's like, that's what they supposed to do. Like, why is we rewarding motherfuckers for doing shit for what they supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, 4.0, that's cool. Reach for the stars, but I'm not finna go ahead and break my damn pockets to get you that. Like, go ahead and get these scholarships. Help me, nigga. How about that? I just feel like, bro, like entitled. Like, look at Diddy kids right now. Not to use them as an example, but I'm about to use them. What do they do?
I mean, I'm gonna be very honest. If I were a multi-billionaire,
my kids have to do something.
No, I would still want my kids to have their own career, like
I'm sorry, Diddy, not to cut you off. What does Marcus Jordan do? Out here embarrassing Michael Jordan. We know Michael Jordan had his gambling addiction and shit like that. But goddamn, he got caught by the police talking about I'm Michael Jordan's son. Okay, but what the fuck do you do? Like, I'm tired of these heirs. Tired of these heirs Like, just this fucking, I don't know,
I mean,
man.
50 Cent did that with his son. He was like, you know, how he was saying his son felt like he deserved more money each month because he's 50's son. And 50 was like, I got it up out the mud. I got here going through the grind. You should too. Yeah, I'll support you. He tried to like set him up with a business and all that to make him millions, but he just wanted his dad to support him. And I don't agree. You know, I understand a little bit of nepotism. Okay, you want to be an actor? First, you're going to go to acting school. You're going to audition. Yeah, you know, I'll help you, you know, perfect your craft and all those things. And if there's an opportunity that presents itself, you know, I'm definitely going to pitch for you, but you still have to work for it. 100%.
Yeah, man. Even with shit, LeBron got Bronny on the Lakers. I feel comfortable saying that because, well, the team was he gonna go to?
I mean, but he's a good player. You know what I'm saying?
Girl, you don't watch
he
no damn
contributes.
basketball. You don't watch basketball.
He contributes.
You don't watch basketball.
I don't, but I'm not saying he's got to be the best player. But what I'm saying is they're not just going to put him on a team because he's LeBron's son. I'm sorry, not LeBron. Sorry, Bronny. What's his name? Lamar. No. LeBron's son. He has to have some sort of skill to be able to get on the team. They're not going to be like, oh, well, just because this is your dad, I'm going to put you on the team.
You know what I think?
What?
I think it's because they look alike, right? It's because they look alike. And I think Bryce is like, you know, pretty talented. And he's taller, too, you know. And we don't hear the same hype about Bryce as we do Bronny. And it's only because this little nigga look just like LeBron James. It's like, you know what I'm saying, little twinsies out here hooping, you know, LeBron James and Bronny James. It's just a better story. It's all about the story.
Storyline.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he's bad. And I think he's very talented, or he wouldn't be out there. But
that's what I'm saying.
It's more story than talent. Let's not go there. But shout out to him doing the damn thing, because that is one kid that does have more money than me. Let's talk about it, bro. Usher had got his son a car after one of his shows for his 16th birthday, and it was arranged. And it was the way in which he received the keys of the range and drove off. I was just like, the entitlement of the kid. Like, damn, show some more appreciation before you just, you know, be sassy with it and drive off. And I'm not talking about nobody kids, but I don't care for entitled kids. Somebody in the comments, you just mad because he got more money than you. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Usher's 16-year-old kid has more money than me. Usher has more money than me. It's a fucking difference. And a bitch was in here trying to argue me down. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he got a trust fund and all like that. The 16-year-old himself, working himself, no. I don't want y'all to ever get it twisted. These Disney stars, yes. These Disney kids. But if you ain't doing shit, like, you, bro, somebody just gave you some fucking money, get the fuck up out of here.
It's not really yours. You didn't work for it.
Yeah, I earned my shit. Fuck up out of here. That's why I'm like, nah, his daddy do, but not that little. But I sound crazy as hell even saying this. But it's just, I'm talking back and forth to this dumb motherfucker. Like, I be wanting to comment under the blogs just to, you know, get my shit off. And here go motherfuckers saying the same shit as me, but here go 1,000 other motherfuckers coming at me for what I said, and it's 1,000 people saying the same shit as me. I just don't get it.
Random
Is it because
question.
I'm gay? I be thinking because I'm gay, man. Like, y'all homophobic. Y'all gotta fix y'all hearts, man, because when the straight people say that shit, y'all leave them alone, let it get off. If my gay ass say some, you know,
what?
Some fucking common sense shit, it's like,
I don't think it's,
look at this dyke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's, and I think we touched on this earlier. I think that a lot of people have the same opinion as you. It's just how they voice it is differently. And when you don't think about what you say before you say it, you just say it. Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just who you are. Mm-hmm. I mean, and people take it how they want. Mm-hmm. And that just, it kind of draws people in. Like, when you comment, I'm not going to lie. Like, some people probably feel like, oh, I can go back and forth for her. You know what I'm saying? She's going to entertain my shit. Even with the
NLE Chopper gay baiting shit. Like, I was like, I don't think he gay. I never said he was gay. I was like, oh, he's definitely gay baiting for sure. I'm like, what women are really liking that? Here goes some women. I don't know what you talking about. I was like, cause you's a weird ass bitch. You know, I'm just thinking this. Only girls that would date bisexual men, you know what I'm saying? Or just like eat ass. It's just different type of women that would be cool with a man doing shit like that. And I don't care what nobody say. But a woman that likes a straight man, you know, like, hey, don't even play that gay ass shit. They not going for it.
I could see some women liking that, like if they were,
if they freaky.
Let me talk, babe.
I got you.
Like if they were, you know, doing like role play or something. You know what I'm saying? I think the issue is that he did it on the internet, right? Like he put it out there for everybody.
Now he did it for a magazine called Playgirl. Did you know about Playgirl before he did that magazine?
The magazine called Play. I've never heard of a magazine.
Exactly.
Called
and motherfuckers in here trolling me again. How is he gay if he did it for a Playgirl? Why me as a woman? I don't care if I'm gay. Why I ain't never heard about Playgirl?
Well, you didn't say that he was gay. You said he was gay baiting. So there's a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, but it's like it's for women. I don't know no motherfucking women subscribe to that. It's like some gay shit. If it's some niggas listen, you know how many men will look. Well,
Amber, but you know, there are women who look at like
Chippendales
magazines and stuff from back in the day where it was just men, just like men had their little porn magazines of women.
I ain't honestly, never go to no man.
I feel like wherever the money is at, people are going to bait. I know some studs who straight bait and will never take no dick, right? But they're going to show their muscle. They're going to show their little chest. They're going to twerk a little, do a little something. Doesn't really mean they want to be with a man, but if that's where the money is at, they're going to entertain it. Yeah. You know, like I knew a stud back home. She used to strip. She'd be at the strip club looking like a whole femme. Go back to her shorty. She a whole stud.
I'm like hearing something.
What does it sound like?
I don't know. When you started doing all that movement, it created like a little stack. Do you hear that? No. Mm-mm. Only when I talk, I hear it.
I hear it when you talk, not with me.
I don't like that.
But I'm not mad at him, to be honest. Like, you do what you got to do, you know, and people are entitled to how they feel. He looked great.
Go. What the fuck, man? I'm hearing
Maybe
some
it's
shit.
you when you're throwing the thing to Obi.
Man, I got to figure out this system, man. We doing a new wireless system.
I heard it just now.
It just started doing that shit. All right. I think it's over with. I think it's like some... See, man, people think they can just come up here and do this shit. It's really not as plug and play as it is. You know what I'm saying? Shit can't be connected a certain way. Certain wires can't be touching because it'll create like a little... Bro, fuck with your girl. You know what I'm saying? I be doing this shit. I be doing this shit. If you want your podcast shot, I can pull up on you and do your shit too. Fuck with me. Wireless are the mics. I got everything you need. You feel me? Fuck with me. I'm sorry, shameless plug. What was you talking about before I
we were talking about NLE Chopper, gay bait, Chopper, gay baiting. But we can move forward.
Yeah, so the Grammys just happened.
Yes, the Grammys just happened.
Shout out to Doechii, man. She's very talented. Shout out to Doechii. I remember the first time we ever saw Doechii. She was at the BET Awards, remember? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know who this is, but she is dope. Like,
she was fire. Her performance was amazing.
She's a performer, and I love when artists perform. I knew she was gonna be great. So yeah, she won Grammy for Album of the Year, Rap Album of the Year. Mm-hmm. Kendrick swept with 5 Grammys. I'm gonna be honest. Me as somebody that is just got on the Billie Eilish and didn't fall for the birds of a feather hype, but I just, randomly heard the song and I was like, God damn, this bitch rocking. I must say, they robbed Billie Eilish. You know what I'm saying? Not Like Us. Yes, it's an amazing song. It's dope. I remember the first time I heard that motherfucker. I played it back to back. Birds of a Feather, I think that's going to be a song that we play forever. Not Like Us is going to be like Too Short. Blow the Whistle. It's going to be one of those. Some people going to like that shit and some people, all right. It's going to be like in the club. It's like you won't always hear Not Like Us, but that Birds of a Feather.
I think the difference is that Not Like Us is tied to such a pivotal moment, being as though it was beef with Drake, right? So this is going to be a moment in rap history that will always be talked about, that people will always remember.
You as a Drake fan, how are you holding up? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm a Drake fan, but Drake could, like, yes, I miss Drake. I miss some of his music. And honestly, I feel like Drake could still come out and drop a fire album right now. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like
he still got some shit.
I just feel like Drake is in the background right now trying to get everything situated with the lawsuits and all that shit going on. And, you know, like, because Drake
even
is
with
still
the lawsuits, you agree with that?
To a certain extent. I mean, I feel like, honestly, I wasn't expecting Drake to win this rap battle. He didn't win when he went against, what was his name? The twins. Pusha T, you know, like Drake is amazing. He's an amazing performer. He's an amazing artist. I never expected him to win. You know what I'm saying? But you
still love Drake.
And I still love him. Yeah. Drake makes bangers. He makes great radio music, great club music. He makes music for the ladies.
But does it make him look like even more corny now? Because he was always like gay corny.
No, I always felt Drake was a little light-skinned corny.
That nigga.
Yeah, you know, but didn't take away from how I liked him and how I rocked to his music. I can tell you that I know more Drake songs than I do Kendrick.
I don't care. That circadian rhythm. How the fuck I'm still up? Hey, they don't speak my language. But it just shows you, like, when shit is forced down our throat, like, I gotta go and play that out myself. If he wasn't going through what he going through now, the radio would be blasting circadian rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is. They don't speak my language. That's a good song, you know. How the fuck I'm still up? I'm gonna play that after the podcast because that's how good of a song it is. It's like a motivational song.
Talking about the Grammys, how do you feel about people saying Beyonce in her
reaction
in her country album?
I love that. And
so do you feel like they gave her that award because she's been robbed so many times before, so this was just like, hey, we're finally gonna just give you one?
I feel like,
do you feel like that album deserved it?
I feel like it means even more because it's her first. It's a country album, her first time doing it, and look what she made album of the year. She's done countless R&B albums, you know, and didn't get it. So for me to go and branch out into another lane and I get album of the year, regardless if I got robbed or not, that's like 2 accomplishments in one. If you like, it means more. If you ask me. But yeah, man, even if it wasn't the best album that everybody felt like, oh, she should have got one on that, hey, it was her time. What I tell you?
What?
I'm like, hey, if it's for you, it's for you. Don't be worried about other people's shit, you know, whether if you think it's rigged or not. If it's for you, it will be for you.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to stress about it because it's already yours.
I agree.
That's just how it is, regardless of how y'all feel about the Grammys being rigged or whatever. It was hers.
I feel like the system is rigged, though.
It was hers.
I 100% feel like that. About the Grammys, let's talk about Ye and Bianca.
What they did, girl.
So, you know, did you see her fit?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did it make you uncomfortable?
I ain't gonna lie.
When she had her back and face to him and he was like standing in front of the camera and he leaned in and then she started like shimmying down.
I tell you one more time,
sorry.
You don't have to demonstrate.
She started like
the audio. I told you I'm sensitive about my audio.
She started like shimmying down her coat. I'm not gonna lie, she looked very uncomfortable. Like she was a little hesitant, and then when she turned around, she was like, you know, like she didn't feel her face. She didn't give like body. I'm confident. This is my prerogative. This is my choice. It was given like I was told to wear this, and I was told to present like this.
You think so? I think it was given, I ain't got no business doing this. I'm a little nervous, but bitch, here we go. You know what I'm saying?
It could be.
That's like, oh my goodness, I shouldn't be doing this. I am a little embarrassed, but fuck it, we ball. Like, that's literally what it is. Because if she really didn't want to do it, she wouldn't be doing it. Like, get the fuck up out of there. I don't care about nobody saying, oh, she be in a daze. She probably stuck there.
I mean, I feel like Kanye kind of uses her as like
I met Kanye before too. Nice guy. So I can't say nothing bad. I ain't had no bad interaction with him, but I can say
I'm not saying he's a bad lover. What I'm saying is maybe he has a little bit of controlling in him, and he's using Bianca as like I don't want to say like a pawn, but like he's using her as like a...
They say he's a cook.
What does that mean?
You know, he likes to watch other people
get off on his girl.
Yeah. So
I think my biggest concern with that
allegedly
is how are they not getting in trouble for that? Because if it was a man who came out with a mesh suit like that and his pee-pee was hanging and all that, it would have been a major issue,
girl.
Right? Like they would have been up there saying,
"Tell them how I act about niggas in their speedos in the gym."
I don't understand why.
Let me see some dick I don't want to see.
You know,
security.
Like it's the Grammys.
Yeah, bro. Who told you I wanted to see your coochie, lips, and titties? They nice, but girl, what if my little daughter on the floor here? Like,
I mean, did you not see the picture with the little boy behind the thing peeping out? Like,
no. I saw
like looking at her. He was like,
that gotta be fake. What I saw was Clarissa Shields. Oh, shout out to her. I ain't know she had them things on her like that. Goddamn, she knocked the fuck out of Danielle Perkins. But good fight. But she came out in a 2-piece and dropped her shit too. But she had like she was covered. It was a dark tooth, but same shit as Bianca. You can imagine. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather imagine.
And it's a little kid behind her just looking at the yams. You know what I'm saying? Like she should have got some flack too.
Are you sure that was hers? Because the one that I saw was Bianca with the little kid looking out, and he was looking at her yams.
It was Clarissa Shields.
No, Clarissa Shields is not white. It was a white booty.
What little kid was that on the Grammys?
He was like behind that screen. Like, what is that called? Like a backdrop where they take the pictures, and he was peeping his head out.
Oh yeah, they had to Photoshop that shit. But at the Clarissa Shields one, that was a real one. You know, I might do something different and start inserting the graphics they were talking about. I might do that to enhance the quality of the podcast. But anyway, yeah, man, she doing that. See? Let me see. It say that.
That's Bianca. That is not.
It say that so I can post it. Let me see. Nah, that look Photoshop.
Like he's everywhere. He looking at her. He like, what's this?
Oh, yeah,
what's up?
He look about 12 too. Like, yeah.
They said Bemuse's child becomes a Grammys viral hit after fans notice the moment.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. He was like, what's
the blogs ain't post that one.
I saw it all over the blogs on Instagram.
I ain't see it. Well, I probably haven't been on social media like I thought I was. But yeah, man, Bianca need that. I don't know.
Do she? Because if her man is allowing it, like I know for me, I wouldn't be comfortable with you walking out like that. Because what if he just letting her be herself? Did you see? You should look her up before she got married to him. Her style, her demeanor, everything was different.
She's going through a rebrand.
I think there's a little bit of Stockholm in there.
Do you think so?
I definitely think so. I 100% think so, and I wouldn't be surprised if in a couple of years her marriage. Her and Kanye like divorce. She comes out with like a little Cassie case.
And you know what we all gonna say? Fraud! You lie! We was at the Well, we wasn't at the Grammys, bitch. You forced us to see you at the Grammys, and even though we might have thought you was out of it, bitch, you still did it on your own.
I mean, that's what they used to say about Cassie. Well, look at her smiling in these pictures like she's enjoying it. She's probably smiling because she's scared if she doesn't react like this, she's going to be punished. You don't know what happens behind closed doors. Like, Stockholm is a very real thing. Women will act and move a certain way in public because they're scared when they are behind closed doors, there are repercussions.
I understand that too.
You know,
but it's just like,
so it's I don't want to assume. I want to say that their marriage is healthy. This is a mutual decision.
Girl,
all
you
of those
was just
things.
judging the marriage. You was like, I wouldn't.
But I also wonder how his kids think. Like when they see their stepmom, or like how would Kanye feel if North did that as an adult? You know what I'm saying? Or if she married somebody who allowed her to walk around like that, would he be like, go North?
Hey, that's a good question. Why don't y'all who's been interviewing Kanye actually ask him that? Because that is a very good question.
Because he has multiple daughters.
Well, yeah. What if these were your little daughters? A man, parading them around. Well, her body, her choice.
Do you really think he would say that? He used to get on Kim so bad.
Your body, your choice. What if he eat him up with that? Down, your body, your choice. I wouldn't be happy, but hey, your body, your choice.
I doubt it.
I'm just saying.
I doubt
but anyway, man, we finna wrap this episode. Do you want to talk about anything else?
You had some other stuff on there. I feel like I don't remember. You didn't share the joint with me.
The who?
The joint. Oh, what is that?
I ain't had too much. I want to go ahead and wrap this up, though, so I can get out here and make $1 out of 15 cents. It's hard to pay your rent and still be legit. Ain't that right? So they said the baking soda go first or last. See, she don't even know nothing about what I'm talking about.
I really don't. Talk to me in layman terms.
She don't know what I be talking about.
I need layman terms, y'all. I don't be hip to that.
Yeah, my good civilian lover right here. 'Cause she's the right kind of lover, the one to be a lover. All right, so yeah, man. Don't want to bore you out, but we are about to wrap this up. So let's go ahead and clear that thing up. Hey, before we wrap it up, though, man, I just want to get on here and say, be better people, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's 1 billion people in the world. It's not just you. I was watching this episode. I wasn't watching the episode, but I came across this clip where it was a group of people that had $1 million, and they won $1 million, and everybody had agreed to split 100,000 between everybody on the team. So the first people went up, one person, they took the 100K. Somebody else went up. I think they took like 250. Then somebody took 650. 650. One person took $650,000 and left others with like 24,000. One person took zero. Just
selfish.
Yeah. And when they confronted them, and they all was like, I took this, and the dude was like, yeah, man, I took 650. I'm sorry, I had to think about my family. And the girl's like, but bro, we all got families
on this, yeah.
We all got families, and it just brings me to the greed of motherfuckers, man. Like, they all could have been, even though people might have needed more, 100K is still a blessing.
Mm-hmm. And you can flip that, make it more.
Why dare you take away from others when y'all could have been eating equally to make yourself get ahead?
I mean, but God don't like ugly, so he's gonna...
Damn, that's shitty.
He's gonna feel that.
Be good people, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold the doors for people, men and women, both. Just have basic manners. Be good people. Go look up that video, and man, every time I think about that video, I be like, bro,
it was a really unfortunate situation.
Off this nigga. I was just playing, but like, that's kind of fucked up. It's a lot more of him in the world than it is of the people that abide by their word. And
money makes people greedy, though, Amber. Like, it really does. People will do some real dumb shit if you put the right amount of money in front of them.
Yeah, even with the Big Meech, and Big Meech is 50 Cent is upset with Big Meech because he posted a picture with Rick Ross because Rick Ross gave him some money, and 50 Cent ended up posting a text message from Lil Meech explaining himself or whatever like that, which I thought was pretty corny.
Wait, was it Big Meech or Little Meech who posted the photo?
What photo?
With Rick Ross.
It was Big Meech that snapped the photo.
And then Little Meech reached out.
Yeah, to 50 Cent.
Defending his dad.
No, saying like, Rick Ross gave my daddy some money, that's why he doing all that and stuff like that. It's like, I rock with you and stuff. But 50 Cent posted that message, and 50 Cent oldest son, who he don't fuck with, came out talking about, haha, nigga, you thought you was special?
Who told you was special? You thought you was special?
Because, Lil Meech had inserted himself in 50's real son, oldest son, and 50 Cent beef one time. So now it's like, hi, joke's on you, nigga. You thought you was special. Now it's your turn. But yeah, man, it's just hella unfortunate.
Can we, and maybe this is just me being a Libra and a very neutral person. I don't know the depth and like how deep the beef is with Rick Ross and 50 Cent. So feel free to cut me off or like chime in. But I have always been this type of person where I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you associate or if like, okay, I'm saying this wrong, but let's just, for prime example, I had fallen out with somebody for a year, considered them a really, really good friend, very talented, great with her hands. And one thing I never did was tell the other people that I fuck with, hey, stop going to her. You know what I'm saying? Stop getting your hair done. Stop associating with her. You know what I'm saying?
Because you fell out with him.
Just because I fell out with him, you know, or out with her. I'm not saying y'all got to be the best of friends, but if you like the way she do your nails, all your hair, whatever the case is, she's affordable for you, go. I don't give a fuck. Just don't talk to me about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care because it's not going to make or break me. I'm not losing any sleep behind it. But again, I don't know the depth of the beef. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it kind of goes back to like the beef with LeBron James and Drake and how they're saying he feels some type of way because he went to Kendrick's thing, all the things. Like, bro, just because you have an issue with this person, that issue never involved me. You know what I'm saying? That issue involved you and him. Has nothing to do with me.
But when you fell out with your friend and your other friends were still rocking with her, you didn't feel like they should have had a little loyalty towards you and chose on their own not to be dealing with them?
No, I feel like the loyalty comes in if that friend is talking bad about me, you check her. If you're going to get your hair done, if it's a business transaction, you do that. That just shows me where your loyalty lies if this person's talking bad about me. I don't care. I have been friends with people, my sister, Malvina, Ebony, they have all been friends with people who I don't rock with. But one thing that they have always done is if they brought my name up or asked about me, don't ask me about her. Don't talk about her in front of me. I'm cool with you, but you know how I feel about her. If you have an issue, you go to her.
Some people feel differently. Some people don't rock with none of that shit.
I get that, but
you're just like, different. Some people feel like you too, but some people
I don't lose sleep behind it because I'd be like, how you said, what's for me is for me, and I give it all to God, and He will show me who was meant for me.
Yeah, I feel you. But yeah,
I just feel like 50 Cent is always in some mess.
50 don't like a lot of people.
He's very, very messy.
Like yeah, it be like that. I think he need to get a podcast because he always posting opinions on shit. Even he's getting backlash now for laughing at Irv Gotti passing away. Tasteless, but that's on him. Like, why y'all gotta tell a nigga like, oh man, you corny? He know.
Yeah, and again, God don't like ugly. So when his day comes,
it's never like cool to joke about the dead. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, you gonna always, even with, I do agree with a motherfucker, unaliving themselves or getting unalived. It's still prayers to their family. Somebody need to do something to Jarvis Butts, but that's just crazy. I'm about to go. I'm gone though, man. I'm finna get up out of here. If I just yelled a little bit, my bad. Cause I think I heard it. Did you hear me?
You got a little higher.
Yeah, I got a little higher, and I don't know, man. I might not fuck with these wireless. If I gotta do too much surgery to the episode, trust me, you will not see these bitches again. Like, yeah, I like a push and play because it was plug and play from me. Man, I don't even know about that. But man, we out here. Thank you for listening to another dope episode of This Says We Out Here.
I just wanna freak my mind.